Hello and welcome back to my channel, Jordan Mind, Body, and Soul, where we learn to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul. And first off, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers, returning viewers, and new subscribers. I just hit 900 subscribers, so I am this close to 1,000, and I just want to say thank you because it takes so much work to get here, but here we are. Thank you. And let's jump right into today's video. Okay, so full transparency here, like I literally have been going back and forth trying to figure out like how to angle this video, but I feel like the best way I can do it is just to come from my heart. So this video is about the art of just being, like just be whatever it is, happy, mad, sad, angry, confused, like just be. And I want to kind of like just talk about what led me here and how I'm feeling, like I always do. So what kind of led me to this point is that Terry made an amazing point. Like I love when people discover things about me that I kind of already know, but like they mirror it and then they're like, yeah, you do this. And then I'm like, oh my God, like I do. And I try to like deep dive and figure out if it's harmful, why am I doing it? And if it's like something good or something helpful, like how I can cultivate it to make it like a skill that I can use for whatever I want in life. And one thing that he pointed out to me is that he's like, you don't sit still. Like you always are on go. You're always like, I have to finish this. I have to do that. I have to do this. Like if y'all see my laundry right now, my laundry is literally topped. Like it looks like an ice cream cone. Like it's filled, the cone is filled, and then the ice cream is like all the way up to a peak. Like I have so much laundry that I have to do because I was already behind on laundry. And then as you can see with the background, I switched out the fall stuff in the house and I put in the Christmas stuff. So that stuff has to be washed on top of already having had dirty clothes and then still using clothes. And then with the winter clothes, I'm pulling out the winter clothes and I'm putting away like the spring, summer, fallish clothes that, you know, it's too cold to wear. But anyway, I just say all that to say, when he saw the laundry and he saw me doing it, he was like, you know that you don't have to do all that today, right? Like you could do it throughout the week. It can trickle into next week. Like you don't have to do that all today. And I was like, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I'm not. But in the back of my head, like I was like, I kind of wanted to finish this like as soon as possible. And it kind of led into another conversation that we had, because then I was like, was I always like this? Because I'm like, I don't feel like I became like so invested into time and so like, you know, checking every minute until the previous job that I quit. And a big part of me leaving that job was that constraint. Like literally, like we had back-to-back calls. So it was a call center. We had back-to-back calls. And on top of that, like you're literally watching your time, like the whole time. On your screen is your time. And they want you to do everything by the minute, by this minute. And it made me like obsessed with time to where like I always felt like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do that. Oh, what time is it? And it made me anxious. Like, I think that's a big sign of being anxious, right? And so even when I got off of work, I was still very time-based. Like, how much time do we have? What time is this? When are we going to do this? And one of the most beautiful things I used to love about myself that kind of went away is that I was spontaneous. And I used to do things that weren't planned. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to do this today. Waking up that day and figuring out that I was going to do that, like having no intentions, having no plans to do it. And I feel like that's when we have some of our best moments. That's when we have some of our best memories, our best times, when we are just being spontaneous or when we're just being in the moment. We're not worried about time. We're not worried about meeting a quota. We're not worried about anything else but this moment here. And another thing that I have to get him on here at least once, just so you guys can see like some of the conversations that we have. It always opened my eyes. It always opens my eyes. Another thing that he said is, he was like, a big part of you being home was, of course, to be with Legend and for you to do what you want, you know, finish out school, figure out what you want to do, like plan your life now and enjoy it. And don't feel the pressure of it. Like, enjoy your process. There's no rush. You don't have to feel like you're rushing to the finish line, even though all the time I feel like I'm rushing to the finish line. Like, he's like, this is your time to feel peace. This is your time to plan and to enjoy your process and your journey. And again, like I said, I don't feel like I became this way until that job. And I feel like because it took 2 years to like get into that, I was there at that job for 2 years, it's gonna take more time for me to leave that feeling, this mindset. But I do wanna stamp it. But another thing that he said is, do you remember being a child? And he was like, do you remember Saturday mornings? And as soon as he said that, he didn't even have to finish. I was just like, yes. And he was like, on Saturday mornings, you woke up and you was excited because you didn't have school. You know, you may have had like a SpongeBob marathon on, or, you know, Disney Channel had different like movies playing, or they had like a Raven marathon, or, you know, whatever it was, like you would be excited. And you had a feeling of freedom and like a feeling of, I have some things that I'm expecting today, like, right, I'm expecting to watch this movie, I'm expecting to watch this marathon, but you felt peace, you felt relaxed. And if your parents were like, hey, you want to go to the store? Then you're either like, yeah, you know, I'll go, or no, I don't want to, you know, whatever it was, but you felt free. And when he said that, I looked at him and I was like, yes, that feeling. He was like, that's the feeling I want you to have every single day. Every day. And that's the feeling I want people to have every single day. But I feel like once we get so lost into society and we get so lost into the things that we have to do, that feeling leaves us. We don't have it anymore. And I feel like you can still have that same feeling every single day if you do have, you know, things you have to do. Like you do have work that you have to go to, or you do have, you know, your children you have to take care of. You have different responsibilities because you're an adult. But that feeling of just peace and just excitement for the moment. And I just wanted to like make a video because I was like, excuse me, I feel like I know there's a lot of people, sorry if it's loud, I have my window cracked because it's a beautiful day outside, but I'm like, I know there's a lot of people who can relate to that feeling. And if there's ever a word that someone can drop in the comments to help us like put a word to it, but all I can think of is just like peace and just the power and the art of just being and just enjoying your life and enjoying your moment. And I'll do another video about like seasonal depression and like how like usually around this time of year people start feeling like really depressed and gloomy. But during this time of year and any time of year really, to really focus your energy on just that amount of peace. And it does take aligning. I feel like you have to put yourself in a position to where you're feeling comfortable enough, because if you got too much going on, right, and you're not at least working towards your goals where you can see it like in a measurable way, or if you're not, you know, around good energy or good people, it's gonna be really hard to do it. Like you have to find a way to like align yourself in different ways. But that Saturday morning type of peace is what I'm talking about, where you are just completely at ease and thankful for the moment. Like I made it. It's Saturday. But to have that every day is something that I reach for, and I hope that other people can find. And it might be different. For some people it might be like a Sunday morning, or it might be, you know, Friday night, whatever it is. But anything that gives you that feeling of just relaxation, of comfort, of just knowing that everything's gonna be okay, because it is gonna be okay. It is. And I feel like a big part of that too, I didn't want this video to be long, But I feel like a big part of that too is detaching from the expectations of anything, because sometimes like we're taught, oh, if you go to school and you get this degree, you're gonna get this job. We'll talk to a lot of graduates right now who gone to school, they got that degree, they're not getting that job. Talk to them. You know, the people who are like, oh, if you invest your money here and you do this here, then you're gonna have this amount. And they did that. They invest their money, they did that, they ain't got that amount. So to of course plan and to prepare yourself so that you can have certain outcomes, so you can at least try to work toward what you think is best, but giving up some of that strain that you put on yourself for those expectations to happen. Because if and when they don't, we start feeling like failures. If and when they don't, we start feeling like we're coming up short, when in reality, life happens. So it doesn't mean just be crazy and just go all over the place, figure it out. No, but it just means that if you can have that Saturday morning type of vibe where you're like, you know what? Okay. Because remember, sometimes even like that with Disney Channel, when they used to show, oh, this movie's gonna come on, that movie's gonna come on, every now and then something would happen. I can't even remember it. Like my brain remembers it faintly, but like something would happen and the movie wouldn't come on. They're like, sorry for the delay, this isn't coming on anymore. And they would keep doing like the Disney thing over and over, and they're like, instead this is coming on. And we're like, what? That wasn't even planned. But you know, like you rolled with it. And I feel like that also comes with like relinquishing like some of that need to be in control, and just vibe and just be. So that's it. I didn't want this video to be long. It's already longer than I wanted it to be. But I'm hoping that you find ways to have that peaceful feeling, that peaceful vibe, especially during this time of year when it's really crazy, it's really busy, it's easy to get really stressed out. But to tune in and take care of yourselves, mind, body, and soul. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. Let me know what you think. And go ahead and drop in the comments maybe some things that you do to help you have that Saturday morning type of vibe, or just something you do to help you like feel more grounded and relaxed, and to enjoy the art of just being. Thank you for watching, and again, don't forget, take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.